find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. And she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemon.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Now that'll be tipped in. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tight right. 47's the mark, boy, 47. Check, 47. I'm coming for you, son. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey. 47,
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jaguars 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 40-yard line.
47. Check, 47. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
On first down, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Tannehill. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
29 more yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Jaguars 7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight right.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Tiger. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Hey, they scared. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the run. Right. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Where you at? Coming to you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Vic Beasley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that's exactly why Tennessee signed him. They want to see more of that from Vic Beasley, a sack there. And in 2019, had the second-best year of his career with 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. Had 15.5 sacks in 2016 when he was a first-team All-Pro.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
5 yards.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Harold Landry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3 and out.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
The The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
C.J. Henderson.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. We are. 44's the Mike. You.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17,
DJ Chark.
Touchdown,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Jaguars 17, Titans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check it back.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. To throw is Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not fourth down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Let's go!
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
open man is born. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First and 10.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 24, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 27, Minshew off to Geis on the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. from the gun. Minshew to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now is a
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And some space here. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Let's go. 30.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Henry.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down carry for Henry. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 43-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. Geis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Switch.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I'm coming. Check three. There you go, Tiger. 47's the mic. I got one. Slam. Shoot. Showing up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Loss of 1.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
47. Watch the pass. Here we go. Shoot. Deep. Check Mike 47. Yeah, we are. 47's the mic.
Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 34. Jaguars 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Visca Chenault.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 47. Bang it. Bang it. He's crashing. He's checking crap. Block. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. 3 buzz.
Tannehill going to throw it. This one caught by Davis.
Tannehill's pass.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun is Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.